Many dictators proclaim to be Democrats in Africa. That is the problem. Jacques Chirac said that democracy is a premature luxury in Africa. I truly agree with his point of view. The system is not perfect, but we are trying to improve things in relation to the past, and I think that the necessary measures are being taken to avoid vote triggering so that there's no cheating. The need for the vote to be accompanied by an ID card was presented. Now 80% of the Mali population lives in rural areas. 80% of the people do not have ID cards. I think that politics is incomprehensible. In Mali, there is a lot of democratic awareness. Therefore, the elections are generally carried out under good conditions.
This is the first time that I've come to vote where the people are not fighting.
Je pense qu'on ira battre quoi. Voilà, c'est mieux.
Bon, si on me demande.
If they asked me about good politics for Africa, I would say that it should be free politics. Gaddafi is my idol.
After the first view of this morning, we can now announce the results of the last legislative election. The CNID candidate, Ibrahim Berté, enters the second round, which will be held shortly.
To be elected by the masses, if this opportunity arises, you can't just let it go away.
One of the real powers in Africa is that of the sorcerers of white and black magic, who control the population with their fetishes and spell. Modernity has not produced any changes in this aspect. In the process of immigration from the fields to the city, the spirits have moved as well.
Every medicine has its own requirements, and if they are not fulfilled, its effects decrease. I learned what I know from my father, and what I know I will teach to my son. It has always been this way. Weak people barely have magical strength, while the leaders and the kings have the most. A sorcerer and a king together are invincible.
Natural medicine is the most common of all magical medicines. It is based on the consumption of plants whose therapeutic reliability is proven every day. Remedies that include the use of fetishes and ceremonies with blood are also used. Illness is not a natural process, but an evil that someone has sent to you by means of a sorcerer. He has the power to dominate and fight evil. There are activities that are intimately linked to magic, like the job of the blacksmith. The knowledge earned from the forging and manipulation of iron grants him secret power.
When the effectiveness of metal weapons determined the winner of a battle in the past, the blacksmiths were looked upon as nuclear energy technicians, and their knowledge seemed supernatural. Today we only serve to make nails, but it's like any other job.
Hunters occupy another profession related to magic.
Before hunting, we always ask the spirits for permission, and we talk with the animals that we're going to hunt. They do not always agree with what we hunt, and so things get difficult.
Among those who have powers to dominate invisible forces, the sorceresses are the most feared among men.
Once a year, sorcerers and sorceresses come together at specific places in order to sacrifice human beings, especially children, and to eat their meat. They still do these things. I have never participated in these rituals, but I know that they exist. Everyone knows that they exist.
Power? I would like to know what power is. If my ancestors had been asked, they would not have had any doubts about it. But now there are many people in charge. Yes, I'm in charge as well. This is the festival of Bakatur. They're holding it in my honor. That means I must still have some control.
If you start it tomorrow, I feel that I will win with my group. Bahamas will win, surely. I believe and I trust you. We will win it.
Eric Ansa is a fisherman. He is the captain of a ship that goes out every day to fish in the turbulent waters of the Gulf of Guinea. Like the rest of his companions, Eric belongs to the Asafo Company II of the city of Elmina. This is an organization that was of a military nature in the past. Today it carries out social tasks at the service of the king.